The more interesting thing is the oblong skulls that's been found.
Right. Yes, I know the ones you're talking about. Yep. So the elongated ones. Yep.
Yeah, especially in South America.
Yep.
Look at pictures of especially Akhenaten.
Right. Yes, they elongated their families' skulls too, didn't they? As either a part of, they either came out like that, or they had shaped their skulls somehow through their childhood. The Egyptian pharaohs of that time, isn't that right?
It may even be a little over exaggerated.
Yeah. Well, that's right too. It could be just their artwork that's shaped them like that. But it's a pretty interesting thing. Why have they got heads shaped like melons?
Well, they found skulls like that, but the reason it's done like that, even if it may be, but a lot of shit may be, everything may be.
True.
Anything you ever hear, may be.
That's what we're exploring.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
So, elongated skulls, is that potentially more mind power because of bigger brain cavity space? More cubic centimeters of brain?
Them or demons or whatever. I mean, however you want to.
Yes. Yes. People have supposedly unearthed demon skeletons and put them on display over the years. I know Mexico has yielded a couple of them over the years.
Yeah, and there's probably something to that, as long as the same place ain't serving fucking funnel cakes. Anyways, the elongated skulls, what I was trying to say is even if it's exaggerated, those type of stories, something to it, there's still a reason that they were represented like that.
Yes. So what do you think the reason is? That there was...
For whatever reason, the artist at the time was trying to depict Akhenaten as an alien.
So here we're talking about the Egyptians in particular, of Akhenaten's time.
Is completely dominated by Sirius.
Right, and so that's reflected in the... Now, did they raise any pyramids at that time?
What, in the ancient Egyptians? Well, they raised pyramids, but they always said in the real ancient writings that humans actually did the pyramids, but with the help of the guardians of the sky.
Ah. No, but Akhenaten raising the pyramids, did he raise any pyramids himself?
Akhenaten was a fucking puke, man. Not saying that, you know, the ancient pagan kings or anything was any better, because it's all bullshit. BS belief systems, it's all the same shit. But monotheism, especially, is very misleading. It makes the world way too fucking black and white. Way too black and white, and it's anything but black and white.
So anyway, you were saying about Akhenaten, he was involved with Sirius.
Well, Egyptian culture in general was involved with Sirius.
Well, that's why I mentioned the pyramids at that time. I thought that Sirius was representation of... One of the pyramids was a representation of Sirius, wasn't it? Or is that Orion that I'm thinking of?
Well, no, the pyramids lined up as Orion's belt.
Right.
Chambers within the pyramids that were aimed at Sirius B.
Ah, there we go. So that's how it worked. And wasn't there a shaft which led from the king or queen's chamber which pointed at Sirius B?
The queen's chamber.
Yeah.
All the pharaohs, you were mandated as a pharaoh of Egypt, if you had a sister, you had to marry your sister.
So there was a bit of sister fucking going on?
Well, there was a lot of sister fucking. It's inbreeding, bringing to the extreme. You look at thousands of years ahead of that particular culture.
But maybe that's how we got elongated skulls.
Yeah. Everybody that's fucking running shit is still related, man. They're a bunch of inbred fucks, man. That's why they're putting fluoride in the water and fucking giving you Prozac and shit like that. Is because they're just not... They're not like even Akhenaten, you know what I'm saying? They're just inbred little fucking shells of what their ancestors were. So now they're giving us vaccines and doing this and doing that and desperately These people are desperately trying to hold on to their order. So, if you want to say we're living in the end times because of that, then I'm glad we are, man. Whatever fucking happens is going to be better than what's going on right now.
Because our world has been seized by a bunch of black-hearted, scaled, fork-tongued, cold-blooded, lily-livered, skanky lizard thingies.
I certainly fucking hope so. And always sleepers. This is the time of year. There's been shootings everywhere, but it's the time of year. But what you have to be very aware of is we're leading up to Beltane. And then towards the end of this month, you're going to have the Evil Star. Which, when you look back, that's what the whole 2003 Iraq War was crafted around. This particular time of year coming in. And when you look into sleeper shootings, celebrities getting shot by the lone nut driving down and shooting up the fucking Pizza Hut, man. It all happens this time of year, entering into spring renewal.
What is the occult significance of St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick
Drove all the snakes out of Ireland.
drove all the serpents.
Ah, that's a good point. The serpents. And here we are, once again touching upon the Draco lineage.
Right. But St. Patrick didn't really drive the real serpents out of Ireland.
What happened?
He supposedly killed all the druids, or drove all the druids out of Ireland. That's the real scoop behind the serpents.
Now, weren't the Druids sometimes known as the Serpents?
Yes.
That's right, yes. Okay.
Brotherhood of the Serpent.
So we've got this Draco link yet again.
And one, serpents are tied to a lot of, especially ancient Sumerian gods. Can't really remember the name. Shit. Even Enki was sometimes represented as the serpent.
Right.
Which is actually a kind of Enki. Not as much as Ares, but Enki, I think, is kind of the pop energy. But not as negative as typically Egyptian. Now, there we go. The more that I think about it, Enki is like Prometheus.
Yes. Now, can we say that Prometheus is a Hermes-like character?
And I've heard people say that it's like a Hermes-type character, but a lot of people that say that it's tied this Hermes stuff to Prometheus are, Crowleyites.
And who are they?
Well, the OTO, the Golden Dawn.
Right.
More esoteric, wing of Freemasonry again. You know, the kind of cats that toss little boys into pools of water and fuck Barbara Bush's mom.
Ah, i.e. Crowley.
Yeah.